Hey guys, it's Jimmy from over at Movie Death Blows. Hope everyone's doing well out there today. I just wanted to jump on here and do a quick review of Netflix's new show, BlockBuster, which sounds oxymoronic when you put it that way. But yes, Netflix has a new sitcom about Blockbuster, basically the business that they took down in the late 2000s. Uh, I have a strong bond with Blockbuster, as many of you know. I was a former shift leader at Blockbuster, and before that, a former shift leader at Hollywood Video. So the whole rental store experience is in my blood, so to say. So I was super excited when Netflix announced they were going to be doing a show about Blockbuster, the last Blockbuster in America. Just clear a couple things up here. Blockbuster had corporate stores, yes, but they also had like franchise stores, and there wasn't a lot of them, but they did still exist. The closest one to us in Philadelphia, I think, was in Ocean City, New Jersey. So that was a thing. They did exist, and I think the last Blockbuster now is either in Oregon or Alaska. Which I've said I will take a trip there only if they let me work one shift to see if I still got it, because it's been 13 years and I'm pretty sure I could walk back in there today and not miss a step. But let's just jump into Blockbuster, starring Randall Park as Timmy Yoon. He's the store manager of the last Blockbuster on Earth at that point. Melissa Fumero from Brooklyn Nine-Nine is also in the show. She plays Eliza Walker. J.B. Smoove plays Randall's best friend, Percy Scott. He's like his landlord and his best friend at the same point. I don't know why a landlord is, renting out a Blockbuster at that point, but that's a whole to do at this point. There's no easy way to say this, and it pains me to say it, but the show is absolutely terrible. There's no reason you should watch this show. It is horrendous. It is awful. It has nothing to do with actually working at a Blockbuster at all. I mean, the series was created by what the hell's her name? Vanessa Ramos or something like that, something of that fame. And she has no idea what she's doing. Vanessa Ramos. That's the easiest way I can put it. They could have easily called this show CVS or Best Buy or Circuit City and just had the same exact show. This is basically like a story of people who work at Blockbuster and do other things. This has nothing to do with the rental business, nothing to do with actual blockbustering at all. That's the easiest way I can put it. I have a lot of nitpicking to do with the show. I'm not going to bore you guys with that, but apparently the entire store works at the same time. All 6 employees all work together every day. Would never happen. Only 2 people were on at a time if you really worked at a Blockbuster. Maybe on the weekends you'd have 3 people. But there's so many missed opportunities they could have done with this show, and it's clear they had nobody who ever worked in the video rental business to actually show them how we actually did things back then, and that's pretty clear. I mean, I've already put my application in for a technical advisor on the show. God forbid if they get a season 2, which they won't. This will be canceled immediately because everybody hates it. I've yet to see one positive review on it. And let me just put it this way, the cast isn't to blame for this. This is strictly on the writers, the storytelling, and whoever decided this was the direction he wanted to go with this. There's I was talking to my friend Rob about this, and the easiest way to do this is either do Clerks or do a Waiting, where it's just adult hilarious satire the entire time. And there's so many episodes they could have done with that. They could have done a two-part inventory episode. These are only 30-minute episodes, but they didn't. Where we were there from midnight until 4 a.m. going through all this stuff, and stuff happens. And they could have done that, but they didn't. The show is terrible. You guys can watch it and find out for yourself. That's totally up to you. I don't ever want to discourage people from seeing it, but I always tell them when something's bad, I say, I watched it so you didn't have to, pretty much is how this goes. This is an abomination. I have no idea what the actual point of it is. I have no idea what the showrunners and writers and directors were thinking when they did this. People were so excited when they're going to, revisit the video rental stores of, the 90s and 2000s because they had such a good time in there. This isn't that. And like I said, the cast is not at fault for this. The cast is wonderful. Randall Park is hilarious. Melissa from Brooklyn Nine-Nine is great. But they don't really have anything to do. There's nothing for them to do. This is strictly a comedy series that isn't funny. It's the easiest way I can put it. And I don't know how you have the talent on screen that you can't translate that back to the audience. There's not one point where I laughed out loud or was just that's true. I couldn't tell you one thing that actually happened while I worked at Blockbuster that actually took place in this show. And I'm pretty sure most former employees and people that work there will tell you the same exact thing. Blockbuster gets no stars out of 5 for me. It's bad. It's the easiest way I can put it. But go watch it, find out for yourselves. Let me know what you think. Don't forget to like and subscribe. We've got some new interviews coming out later this month. So you'll be seeing more of my beautiful face. All right. Thank you. Have a good one, guys.